Hello, sir. We can't hear you. You can unmute yourself, please.
Can you hear me? Good evening, everyone. I want to welcome you for this today's special webinar. Today is 6th of March 2022. My name is Prince Malachy Ezisa, aka Philip Mayor. I want to welcome you special this evening. Tonight we have on the Zoom call the co-host, our great leader, in the person of Captain Jumbo Erianga, and also our top leader, the great leader, which you know very well, a mentor, a coach in this industry. Is no other person than Abbas Moshood, aka Much Money. Tonight we are going to look at key things in our business. And these key things is something that we need to address as an active member in this industry and in this our field of REAQ. First of all, let me thank all of you and welcome you especially on tonight's webinar. If you are not here or if you are not invited, all your active member, please, you can do so, inviting them, because we are moving forward and we are on a stage where we need to do something great to ourselves, and we need to enlighten the world, enlighten people and tell people what we are doing here. Today we have three things to analyze. First of all, we're going to talk about the market view, and the second is that we are going to talk especially on the market, how our business goes. Number one, we know very well what is happening today, and we have to address so many things that I know that is bothering you, and I want you to stay safe very well and listen very attentively and prepare your question. The possibility of the coin for this week, and also the third one will be the tools for picking coin and different setting of the trading. I believe when you know these things, you know exactly what, how to move forward. So I want to appreciate all of you and appreciate our leader who are here. We're going to do the justice tonight. All of us, we're going to look at this market and see how we can make it a reality and favorable to us in this industry. One thing I want to let you know is that we have the best. We have the best. So running skater is not the answer. You need to remain focused. Why am I saying that you need to remain focused is that repeating things regularly or oftentimes and get the same result or fail doesn't augur well. Rather, let us look at the future and see exactly what we have to do to change our life and change the life of other people and change the story of this entire industry, in this entire crypto space, to bring out life to people and change the narrative of what we have been hearing or what we have been doing before, which we failed. This time around, we want to be on a place that is favorable. And ladies and gentlemen, if you can believe with me, we have a best industry and we are traveling to the new business. And what is the new business is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a robot, and this robot helping us to, to overcome the present time without your presence, without your the third party. And I want to tell you that we have the best artificial intelligence. And what is the name of this artificial intelligence we're talking about? It's called ReaQ. And if you are not in ReaQ, I don't know where you are. So if you are here in ReaQ, I want you to remain focused in ReaQ, because what what we have here and what is coming in the future in this our great business is the best, because the world is talking about the trading. If you don't know how to trade, you are missing. And here we have the best trading tools, which is called ReaQ. And ReaQ is going to do a great thing in your life and your family and your entire organizations if you can remain focused and remain consistency and remain stable here in ReaQ. First of all, let me take you for all of us to look at the today market and how today market goes. First of all, we look at the present market, the view of how the market goes at this period, because a lot of many people are afraid of today markets. Because of that, they now leave what they have and pursuing rats and pursuing something that cannot benefit them. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are here, I want you to sincerely tell yourself the truth. That even the future is here in ReaQ. I have to tell you the truth. If you are not preparing yourself to the future of the artificial intelligence trading, you will miss it. Because this is where the world is going, just like what Bill Gates says. If you know where the world is going, you need to arrive there first. And for me and you to be here, that means we are going to arrive there first before other people. Because in the next 1 year, in the next 2 years, in the next 3 years, you understand why we are doing what we are doing today. First of all, today is a day we set aside for technical training. This technical training is time for you to prepare yourself. Those things that you are getting that makes you confused, we address it today so that we all move forward and celebrate our greatness here in ReaQ. Number one, before we proceed, let me take you to view today's markets, and so that from there I can let you understand that what some of you are afraid of, there's something that you don't need to be afraid of. The first thing is we need to first of all look at the today market and how the market of today works. First of all, we need to go to crypto bubble and let us see how today market looks at. If you can see my screen, you can believe with me that every single market everywhere is red, except for some few coins. Like when you talk of USDT, you talk of HEX, you talk of BUSD, and a few coins that are on the green today. And what is the sign of green? The sign of green means buying, while the sign of red is to sell. So at this point of time, if I am you, okay, what do you need to do at this particular time that you find yourself as market ticks? For those who are afraid of risk, those who are always like to look at when the market is bullish before they come into market, like what some of you or some of us are experiencing at this period, that make us drop our patience and running after other things. To me, I will encourage you that if you are a kind of a risk taker or patient like one mind like me, I would tell you that this is the best time to invest in the crypto space. This is the best time to invest in the crypto space. That this time that you have a bearish market, this is a time that mitigation strategies is working. Dollar average cost moves. Because at this point of time, if you place your trade through the conservative, you buy coins at this period, and you have the patience to buy coin at this dip, I'm telling you, in a few days, especially in this great month we are, which is the month of March, and a little step of moving on a bullish time, you make a great profitable gain in this market. Okay, these are the things I want you to understand. It is not when the market goes down you begin to complain or you castigate or talk against your business. In the crypto space, we have a two-way, the bullish time and the bearish time. Okay, so you need to acquire this in your mind that this is a real-time business. A real-time business have a season and out of season, and if you cannot be able to contend the season and out of season, you get it wrong. If you are looking only when you come into the business or go into the market, is when the market is on the bull run. You get it wrong, ladies and gentlemen. So I want you to really listen very well. The view of today's market, for example, if I can take you to Binance now, let me take you to Binance, so that I'm able to see exactly what I am talking about. Because some of you don't want to create your time and analyze this market and see how this market works. That's why so many of us making a mistake. You can see all the markets. Today Bitcoin is 38.760, which is already on -1 today. Since yesterday the market was bleeding. You can see, you can follow me and see how the market goes. Like some of the coins that is doing well today, some of them you can't find it in our Royal Q platform. Okay, except you have for example, for those who are already on the crypto space that know how to trade outside Royal Q, you can take it there to trade a manual. But for us who are here in Royal Q, because what Royal Q have and what Royal Q is giving us, ladies and gentlemen, is great that you don't need to worry yourself. Okay? That is why we need to look at the market generally, how the market goes. And you'll be able to, really look at this market. What you need to do is to be patient. You don't need to worry anything about. But I want to tell you that this market cannot last any longer. We are on the month on the bull run. Maybe if you're in a long protein loss, you need to prepare yourself for enjoyment at this point of time. Okay? And I want to really advise that this is a time for you to get fully involved. You have more money, I encourage you to buy more at this dip, because I'm telling you, you're going to celebrate a lot. But towards the end of this month, you'll be, those of you who already have millions and thousands of the coins already at stake in real queue, you'll be smiling. Maybe that time if I call you, you'll be telling me that you are busy, because you are busy doing what? Looting and eating your money and profit you have made in royal queue. So the market generally is down at this point. So except for those of us who know how to navigate at this point, okay, they can trade. But if you don't have money at this point of time, I want you to be patient. Very soon, you recover all your capital and your profits, even in a bigger way. Are you getting me? So, and I want you all to understand that for those of you who are trading, like for example, one shot, you go first of all, when you go to your crypto bubble and look at the market, then I encourage you to do what? To visit your Binance, which is our exchange that you are using, and check all the coin we have. And when you check the coins, you look at the one you can trade. Like today, I trade this coin today, and I have just made 2%, and I moved out of the market. Okay, I believe you can see my screen. Just want to show you something, because if you're able to analyze this market very well, I'm telling you gospel truth, you make a good money. Look at this market. Look at this coin. I traded it today, and I just make my 2%, and I go out of the market. So this is how you can view at this period and get a very excitement profit. You don't need to be greedy. Our problem is that we are so much greedy. We want to make 10%, want to make 5% daily. And when you are thinking of that, I'm telling you gospel truth. You enter stock in one place. So today, we're going to take a lot of questions and entertain your challenges on how RealQ work. So let me, at these junctions, not waste much of time, because tonight you're going to face a lot of things that are facing us. So before I will end here, I would like to invite a Captain Jumbo to help us and to show us the coins that we're going to use for the week. Because we find out that so many problems we are having is that some of us don't know how to choose or get a good signal or a good coin to trade during the week. And when we are passing through all those things, we are finding it difficult. Some of you will get confused. And I don't want you to get confused anymore, because we have a big project, which is called RealQ. Let me, at the junction, invite Captain Jumbo to take us to the possibility of the coin to choose for this week, which are the new week we just entered today. Then before the final, which is our leader, about Moshood, aka Mosh Money, will take us to the final and the trading view and other things, and question and answer for other things we have for today. Tonight, we are about 92 in this call. That shows that Royal Q is a serving place to be. Let me at the junction invite Captain Jumbo, Erianga, to take us to the number 2 agenda we have today before our leader, Abbas, will take it from there. Let me thank all of you for being tonight. Remain, sit very well comfortably here and get excitement of the beauty and of Royal Q. Captain Jumbo, over to you. The floor is open for you.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Thank you, my able leader, for this privilege. Thank you for the top leaders in the house. I salute everybody. Permission to stand on existing protocol, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not taking it for granted for this privilege. Today, my job is very simple. I want to at least look at the possible coins that maybe we can look out for this week. Yes, we know we have Lunar Crush that give us coin of the day, every single day for people that make use of the app. And also, but we notice that many a times the coin of the day or the top 10 coin at times is not in our Royal Q platform. And many of us at times will now get maybe confused or what to do anyway. But one thing I want to say is this. In as much all of us, I believe all of us in this room, we are activated and traders. So whether it's the robot trading for you or you are the one that's setting the trade. But one thing I want you to know is this. As long as you have get involved in this Royal Q business, it's also very pertinent for you to try and know one or two things in the market. And since we have started this 100 days, webinar, morning and evening, there are a lot of people that didn't even know certain things about chart, about trading, that based on, as long as you're a Royal Q member, we are able to dish out some of information concerning trading, and some can even understand some of the terms and some of the languages of trading. Because it's not about you just see, top 10 coin of the day or a top 10 coin of the day. You now just jump in. Many of us will just jump in and then, put the trade and put the setting and everything, and yet still those coins will now still go down. You understand? So it's very important you now know, at least have a little knowledge about what is the chart, what the chart is saying, because to me, I depend much in the technical analysis. You understand? Technical and fundamental, these are the two major things that move the market. But the primary aspect of it, fundamental, come once in a while. The fundamental is the news. Maybe let me give you a clue. Maybe like Elliot Moss now, can maybe twist something, and then all of a sudden, concerning any particular coins, you see reactions start playing out. You understand? But that doesn't happen always. Or like this Ukraine fight that is happening, Russia and Ukraine, and then you now see the market behaving somehow. Just like last 2 weeks ago when the Russia invented Ukraine, that very day Bitcoins moved from 40 something down to like that 37 or 35 or thereabout. And then towards the evening was now recovering back. And when the Bitcoins was down, gold was up. For people that were trading, they would discover this. That was what played out. So it's very important you know what is playing out, because what is happening in the world is what is affecting the market. So it's a live market. All right. So now there are a few coins I always look at, because those coins have volatility, and no matter how deep they are, they can easily recover. back to where it was start falling. So I would like us to look at it, and then maybe with the same pattern or stuff, you can also look at other coins that is more preferable to you. Anyways, I was thinking my laptop will come up. I'm having low battery. I will have, use laptop. It will have been more easier. But I'm trying to use my phone, so I'll be using a Binance. I'll be using Binance to let's look at these few coin, and then let's look at chart. I know some of us may said, what is this? That's why we call it technical class. So at least try to understand some of the terminologies and some of the technicalities. It would also help you. The beginning may not really sweet, but it's better you learn. So now this this is a Binance platform, which I believe many of us will get this. Now, when you come here, let's assume some people are not really all that conversant. So you come to trade. Now, when you open the trade, you always see here. So there you can go and type any of the coin you want to look at. And this very place you see two candles here is where you click to open the chart. Okay, so this BTC USDT, that is Bitcoin. So let's look at Bitcoins, what play out. And now also what you try to notice is that you see some how should I call it, comb or colon or stick, depends on your own view. But if maybe these are the first time you are looking at this, we call them candles. Those things that you see here, we call them candles. And these are what tells us what happens in the market. So we call them candles. And you see green and red. In morning class, we talk more about the candle formation anyway, because there are some chart you may look, it may not be green and red. You can change this color, but the one that is more common, is this green and red. So the green means buy, and then the red means sell. Just that just it, okay? Or sometimes you see it blue. So the red means that the market was selling, and then the green means the market was buying. And now just look where I will circle. If you can check here, you will see 15M, you will see H1H, you will see 4H. Now all these mean the time. And if you can check, it's 4 hours that is being highlighted here, which means each of these candle represents 4 hours, ladies and gentlemen. Each of the candle here represent 4 hours. If I move it to one hour, you will see that the chart changes the look. So each of the candles here represent what? Represent 1 hour. So which means for good 3 hours now, Bitcoins has been selling. How do we now know? You see the first candle here, it was a sell. The second one here is also a sell. And the current one that we are here right now is what? Is also a sell. That is for 1 hours. You understand? Okay. So this is how we look. But many a times I always use 4 hours and 1 hour to look at the chart, because at times 15 minutes, 1 hours are so noisy. And at times some of the information there may not really be rigid, like 4 hours and one day. Now, these 4 hours view, if I squeeze this chart, we can notice that past 2 weeks, market was boom. Everybody was enjoying. It was going up, stuff like that. And then for past 1 week plus now, what happened? The market is down. If you check others market, since this fight, this was during that fight stuff of Russia. Now the market has been down for 1 week plus now. You understand? It has been down for 1 week plus now. And another thing I will establish is this. In trading, even that is the setting that the robot is using, is that you buy at the floor and sell at the roof. I don't want to really use the technical term, but at least you understand. Buying at the floor means you buy at the down. You understand? You buy at the floor. This is the floor, this is the down, and then you sell at the roof. That's how trading is. You sell at this point, and then you buy at this point. You don't go and buy here. Because if you buy here, then definitely you are now in floating loss. There are a lot of people that are buying here. That's why one thing I discover, a lot of leaders or a lot of members of Royal Q, we only make noise or our morale always come up when market is up. That's when we now go and tell people, oh, you should come. No, that's a premium in the trading terms. You buy at discounts. You are buying when something is cheap, so that when the something is now high. So if there time that we should be telling people, is there time that we should register people, is there time we should be setting account, is there time we should be buying crypto, is when it's down. And the time we should be selling is when people are now, oh, Bitcoins has recovered, people are jumping. That's the time you sell it off. That is how to trade as a professional. When people are now going to the market, that's when you are coming out. That is how we play out. People that survive market, be forex, be crypto, thereabout. Right now is down. There are a lot of fear. These are when billionaires. These are people that knows how the market works. This is the time they go in. You understand? Now, and then there's what we call a support and a resistance. Many of us, we do physics and chemistry and the rest science course, talking about the gravity. And then we say whatever goes up comes down. That's play out here in this market. You understand? There's a state, a place the market will reverse. There's a place the market will bounce. And then we call it resistance and support. So you buy in the support and sell in the resistance. And then you sell in the resistance and buy at the support. Now, if I squeeze this chart, trying to establish something here. Now, I don't know if you can see very clearly. You can observe certain things here, that this market was, this was a very strong resistance. You see it here. This market was down up to this point, come here, return, and then when it reached this very place, it couldn't break. And then what happened? It comes down to this very point again. All this area here, this is a very strong support. This is a very strong support. So I'm telling, to me, Bitcoin is a good entry for this week, because even though this market will still be down, it will not pass 34. If we break out of this, when we talk of a support, it's not like one thick line. That's one thing you should understand. It's a zone. So even though this market will break and still come here, at this very point, there must be a turn, because market don't go on one direction, irrespective of whatever happens. Whatever comes down goes up. So you can enter at this point, or you can put a pending order. Oh man, I was using a trade view. You have seen a straight line, but let's just manage it the way I draw it. Now, if we break out of this point, this is support. You see it here. When this market come here, it reverts back, and then it comes here again, and then you see it's trying to goes up, but it's trying to bring it down. So even though it will break this, then definitely this will hold. So this market, even though it will be down from this 38, the highest it can do is 34, and then the market will bounce back. Now, from this very point, if this market comes to this place, we are looking at that is almost about 15% of whatever you'll be staking. So to me, Bitcoins is coin that we should look at for this week. If you do a 15% within 2-3 days, that is okay for the week. I'm telling you, if you take 1 or 2% and put in the 7 days, that's 14%. So if you can do 15%, because I'm looking at this market, coming to this point. This is the selling point. If it comes here, yes, definitely there must be a kind of reaction. And now there's what we call M and W in the trading, and I've seen this coin forming the first leg, the second leg, and the third one. So if we break out of this plane, then definitely the upside has been established. So that is one. That is one of the coin, and is one of the volatility coin that even though it's deep, you can see there are a lot of other coins that people are holding since December, some November, up to now. That coin is not even able to recover back. But Bitcoins, if it's down like 1 week plus, definitely it can recover at least 60 or 70%. To me, is a good one for the week. So let's look at it. That's one. And then the second coin that I was having in mind to show you is second coin I'm having in mind is I think we have this coin in our platform. I don't know, leader. Gala. I think we have Gala in our royal queue. Do we?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, we don't have it.
Yeah,
All
yes,
right.
I did, yeah.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Let's look at Solana. I think we have Solana, right?
Yes,
We have
yes.
so. We have so. So let's look at so. What play out for so? All the coins are down, if you can see. Now this Solana, for past 1 week plus now, it has been down. To me, Solana is in a support zone. Is in a support zone. How do I mean? If I squeeze this, you can see this. This is a support zone. Excuse me. This region here, or this place is a support zone. You see, when the market comes here, bounce up, and then break this place, and then within that same day was come up again, and then come back here, and then it was now going. Now it's coming back to this very zone. So there's what we call pending order, that you can put an order, and that is the best way you can make more money. Now you are now waiting for the market to come to you, and then you rally up with the market. We'll talk that on how you can fix it in your account, because at times many people are pursuing the market. It's better you wait for the market to come to your turn. Now, if this support is not holding, if this very place that this market, now let's watch in the next 4 hours. If this place is not holding, then it's coming here. And for me, if I want to trade this then I can decide to put a pending order here within this region. The current price right now is 85. So you can now put a pending order of 80, 81, 82, as case may be, all that are within this region. So that if the market comes there, it will trigger your trade, and then it can now rally up. So when you are trading in a pending order system, you can give yourself like 10% down and know that if the market comes there and trigger your trade, you know that you are for a ride. If it's not trigger, nothing happened to your money. And from there, maybe you can join in case the market maybe from this very place and start moving. But the way I'm seeing with the way this candle is closing, definitely this market is going to come up all the way down here before maybe it will now start moving, up again. So Solana is also a good coin that we can look at. Even though it will be down, it cannot pass this place, and then we can rally up with it up to the upside. It's also a good one that you can watch out for this week, honestly, and then plus whatever the Rona Crush and others will show you. And then the last one I will talk about is BNB. Let's look at BNB. It's one of the also volatile coin, because at times I don't like trading coins that nothing is happening there. There are some coins that you just go in, for the past 4 hours, you see the candle dancing in one position. So let's look at BNB. What is possible for this week? Okay. All right. Now this BNB, for past 1 week here, we still experience a down movement, and it's still having a kind of Bitcoin's pattern. Now we have a support here. So I'm expecting this market doing something like this. There's nothing that is settled in this market. Everybody is speculator. That's one thing you should understand. So if I want to trade, I will put a pending order in 335 and then see what will play out. Because if this support here will not hold, then definitely here will be hold. Since I'm not seeing any pin bar or any rejection yet, so definitely my take here will be here. So this market can still be down up to this or up to this very point if there's too much pressure in it. But if this support hold it, then we will now see the upside. And then if it comes here, then we are good for the up. So look at Solo, look at BTC, and look at BNB. At least these three coins have the potential of doing 10 to 15 within this week. And if you can position yourself very well, ladies and gentlemen, within 2-3 days, you can make the money of planning for a week. Let me say this before I drop the microphone. One thing is this: trading, a success is deliberate. So if you want to do this business as real business, then you must be deliberate about it, and you must be passionate and hunger to know more about it. And you must have a trading plan. Like every blessed day, I have a trading plan. Plan for the day and plan for the week. Okay, this week, how many percentage am I targeting? You understand? How many percentage am I targeting? So if in a day I'm not meeting up the daily target, then the weekly target, because in trading, you may target, let's say for instance, I'm targeting 2%. So in a week, that's 14%. And first day, I may not get anything. Second day, I may not get anything. In the fifth or the fourth day, I may get what I was targeting throughout that week, and I'm done. You understand? So you must have a plan on how you go about it. So like this market, I may not chase it. I will just wait, let him play out to my region, to my area that I'm expecting, and then we will rally with the, with the buyers. And then in a week you can get those things. Don't chase the market, because why many of us are in the floating loss is because we are chasing the market. For people that will say, oh, this, for example, just look at this market. A lot of people were now, oh, the market is now going up here. Immediately I see this pin bar here, I know that definitely the sellers will push the market down. You understand? It was few, almost 1 day that it was just moving from here. This for 4 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was like 1 day. And you now take 1 day movement, and then you now take the market like 1 week to come here. So if Apple, you are now chasing the market for 1 week now, you will now be in a floating loss. It's better you are not trading than you are trading and be in the loss. So if you understand this concept, you know when you can enter the market, where you should go in and where you should come out. We talk about this pin bar and the rest of the thing, but that is not the story of today. But at least look at those three coins and then added with the Rona Crush and others possible coins of the day that will be coming that may be in our platform. Also, when those coins come, you also come to the chart and look at what the chart is saying and what is the direction of the market. So you trade in the direction of the market. If you trade against the direction, you will be in the loss. Like throughout last week, the market was down. So if often you are now buying, definitely you will be in the floating loss. But one good thing in the crypto and with the Royal Q is that the loss is not completely lost. It's just a temporary loss. So if the market recover back, then you recover back your money. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the time.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kafu Jumbo, for the explanation on the on market analysis. These are the what make the crypto spread beautiful. And now we are building a community of traders. We need to fully engage involved. Yes, robot is trading for us, which you have a two-way of trading, manual trading and autopilot, which a couple trading. So for us who believe in the manual trading, we really need to get the time and fully get involved on it and get it perfect. That's one day, about the last 2 weeks, I just trade for 2 days and I get 15% out of that 2 days and I was done. That is a market. With this analysis, I'm telling you honestly, you love yourself. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me not take you long. Let me at this junction invite our leader, the mentor, the crypto guru, the achiever, the training, which you know very well. Some of you have not even known his potential of him, because some of us are coming to the Sunday webinar or technical training, don't really know, sit down to search the potential of what he have between him. I'm not talking about the other person, but I'm talking of a V5, Abax, aka Much Money, to take over the floor for the rest of the program we have for today.
Wow, wow. Thank you. I'm super excited. Thank you so much. You guys are doing a wonderful job. So this is what people have been enjoying every day in your technical training. Wow, that's lovely. I so much believe in you people. I commend your efforts. Thank you. You are well done. I say job well done. Keep it up. Yeah. I haven't wasted much of our time. I'm just going to buttress all Captain Jumbo and Prince Malachy have explained to you. I just want you to understand this. In fact, thank God for having people like this in our community. They have really helped you people to know how to go about your one shots. All the explanation so far has been or is going to help many of you that want to go into one shot strategy. And let me tell you this, because before you can go for any one shot, you must know little about market analysis. Without that, there's no way you'll not be missing it. There's no way. So now let me quickly tell you something. Anybody that's trying to use old warehouse in Royal Q, know very well that you are categorized as one shot trader. If you are trying to use old warehouse, you all know that when you put your trade on old warehouse, it's going to be adding everything up, adding it up from, even though if you set 100 margin call, the only opportunity you have is sub buy. You only have sub buy, not sub sell. You only have sub buy. It's going to pile everything up together and it's going to pump it and sell once. So you are using one shot, and that is wonderful. But if you don't have something, you should have something. If you don't have money, you should be able to have time to learn. You don't have money, you don't have huge capital, and you are not ready to learn, then Royal Q is not for you. you have $100, you have $150, you have $200 to use, and you are not ready to learn, I'm telling you, this royal queue is not for you. But if you have $100, $150, $200, and you are ready to learn like this, the way Captain Jumbo has explained to you, you maximize and utilize that your $100, $150, and you make big profit out of it. Now, let me now go to this. But before I go to that aspect, because this aspect, I'm going to talk or explain how you people that doesn't have time for one shot. Many that will say, I don't think I can know all these things Captain Jumbo is explaining. I'm just looking for a robot that's going to be working for me. I'm talking about cycle. I'm going to talk about that now. But now, Mr. Malachy explained something to you. He makes use of a particular tool that I want to shed more light on. That tool is crypto bubbles. Now, if you want to maximize this crypto bubble very well, it is advisable you come to these settings. Where you come to these settings, but before you do that, make sure you come to this pencil. Like let me mark it and show you. This is something like pencil. Make sure you come here. And when you come here, you change this place from market cap to performance. The bubble size, you change it to what? To performance. Then bubble content, you change it also to what? To performance. You remove it from coin market cap to performance. Then bubble color, performance. That's number one. Then secondly, you come to this plus sign. This plus sign, as you can see, you can only try to, this is where you're going to, this place, I'm sorry. Let me go back. This searching engine. This searching something here, yeah. You can see this thing, this searching something. You can make use of it to add your favorite coins. Click on this place and choose. It used to be 100, top 100, but you can change this place to favorite so that you can be able to use this very well. This place, let me play it. This place, you change it to favorite. Then you choose your favorite coin by clicking on this star. By clicking on this star, as you are clicking on the star, you are trying to add your favorite coins. So the moment you add, you can now go to your royal queue and check all the icons of the coins on royal queue, so that you can only have royal queue, only coins on royal queue on these or crypto bubbles. You'll be able to monitor them, give them a kind of close monitoring and know their activities and their behavior. Then don't forget that the moment you now have this on performance, then you have set it to favorite, you have set your favorites, then you can now come to, let's check for one. I used to check on 1 month charts. I used to check on 1 month. So with this, you can be able to know what has happened to SLP in 1 month, in 1 year charts, in 1 week, in 1 day. So all these things is going to help you with the knowledge Captain Juvugo just gave you now. All these things is very, very important for any one of you that want to go for one shot, because one shot has been doing wonders these days for people via Lunar Crush and some other analysis. But anytime you get a coin from Lunar Crush, make sure you quickly analyze it and take action immediately. Some people, Lunar Crush will release coin, maybe let's say by 1 p.m. Then by 8 p.m., you want to enter that coin again. That's a very big mistake. All these things we are talking about is timing. It's timing. It used to be timing. So you need to be time conscious. Anytime you discover that they release any coin, check instantly and take action if you want to take action. There was a particular time I traded they released XRP. I traded it immediately by around 1 p.m. or thereabouts. But in the evening time, like around I think around 7, 8 p.m. Nigeria time, a particular somebody approached me and said, at coin of the day, he wanted to trade. I said, at your own risk, because I've taken my own 2% by that time. Like Mr. Malachy said, don't be too greedy. Somebody like me, I've disciplined myself on 2%. 2% times 30, if possible, every day for me, that will be 60%. So that is that about that for one-shot people. But mind you, in our presentations, initially, we used to tell people, with Royal Q, you don't need to analyze market again. You don't need knowledge of crypto. You can once you get these robots, it doesn't record any loss. Somebody may ask, but does this thing true? Yes, it is true. It is true. What just happened is this: past is experience, present is experiment, future is expectation. By now, we have used our experiences and our experiments to make our expectation come true. In this our experiment now, we have discovered that anybody trading with little capital, especially from $100 to, let's say, even $300 or $500, it might not easy for such people to just set their robot on autopilot like that and go far away. Anybody try that, because of the nature of cryptocurrency, might not be able to withstand the nature of cryptocurrency. It wasn't forced from Royal Key Robots, but because of the capital involved. Let me give you these two examples. We are going to Binance right away. Let me give you these two examples. Let's quickly go to Binance. Okay. All right. So let's go to markets. We want to check for, let's check for dots. I think you can see you can see DOT/USDT, right? Now let's click on it. Now, like he has explained to you, I want to choose a week chart. I want to choose this 1 week chart. This 1 week. That's what I want to choose. Meaning that it takes 1 week before a particular candle here could form. Now, if you want to know the all-time high of all those coins, it is advisable you use these monthly or weekly charts. As you can see here, when BTC was 69,000, this was price of .10. When BTC was 69 to 70,000, then this was price of this particular coin, dots. Now, you can see the current price here now. The current price now is $17.33. You can see the margin. Imagine the margin. Imagine how it has depreciated from $55 to $17. Now tell me, what magic do you expect from a particular Royal Key robot or a particular robot to do with this? If you calculate it well now, let's say this price, you can see this price as one time, sometimes be in this around $17, right? Now, if somebody has used robot to enter trade here, you buy a particular coin at $17, then all the journey down to $55. You can see how many $50 how many $17 you are going to have in $55. If this $100 you used to trade this particular coin here, meaning that it will have given you profits up to like $200 up to this place, up to like $200. I think it has done like more than 200%, more than 200%, or even up to 300%. The same way when it has been selling for you, the same way it's drawing back and taking your money from here again to buy more, to buy more, to buy more, to buy more up to here. Can't you imagine how many floating loss you'll have been by now? Meaning that I'm talking for people that want to trade in cycle now. So if you want to trade in cycle, you need big capital to take care of nature of cryptocurrency. It is never fault of Royal Key robots, but we are the one that failed to study the nature of the market we are using the robot to trade. Now, if that is now the case, I think you can see the illustration now. You can see the margin. Not only those, when there's only just 3 coins, only just 3 or let's say 4 coins, like a BNB, BTC, Ethereum, XRP. These 3 coins are the only coin that when they hit their all-time high, their reduction don't normally more than 50 to 60% when they drop, when they dump, when they come down. Doesn't come down more than minus 50 to minus 60%. Every other coins, when these coins come down in minus 50 to minus 60%, you will have seen some coins that will have come down in minus 300%, minus 200%. And you don't normally set your percentage up to that level. Even though if you set your percentage up to that level, you can imagine the type or the kind of floating loss you'll have incur. And if you are the type that want to use old warehouse, you'll have imagined the kind of martingale you'll have set that will take care of minus 200% and minus 300%. The money will have been exhausted. And the moment the money is exhausted, the whole warehouse will be useless. It will be like manual trading until when market bounce back. Now, what is now the solution for anybody that wants to trade cycle without touching your robot at all? If you cannot learn at all, you cannot make use of Lunar Crush, you can't do all the one shot or thereabouts, then it is advisable you have. I advise, because from my research, let me quickly show you this from this my account. All right, this night I just set up this trade. I just set up this trade this evening now. I just set up this trade. I am recommending this, though I wanted to keep this secret till a particular time, but I'm going to reveal it tonight by God's grace. If you have anybody that want to enjoy a kind of hands-free trading, fully automated, without touching it, without doing anything, the person should go for those coins that are highly volatile one, like the Jumbo said. At the same time, those coins that doesn't really go more deeper like that, BNB is not there. BNB is not there. These three coins now, Shiba is not there rather. Shiba is not there. Though it's highly volatile, but it's used to deep. Okay, let's quickly check for Shiba before I proceed. You get what I'm trying to say here. Let me search for Shiba. Okay. Shiba USDT. Now, you can imagine what happened to Shiba now when all the coins did their all-time high. Shiba was 8,854 sats. Now, 2,382. You can see how many 2 do we have in 8. You can see how many percent. If you have traded with 100% and the thing drops from this place down to this place with $100, you can see like, is this not more than 300% drop? Are you getting it? So it is highly volatile, agreed, but it's not the kind of coin that when they hit their all-time high, the highest they have dropped is just 50 or 60%. Imagine BTC when it was 69,000. Now, when it dropped to like 32,000, you can see that it's just like around 60% drop. I think, yes, around 60% drop. Yes, 60% drop. So Ethereum, the same thing, BNB, the same thing. But other coins, many other coins, XRP also the same thing. But every other coins, the way they drop, some drop 200% to their all-time high and all that. So to avoid that, it's always okay and good if you can focus on the coins to know that they are volatile, one. At the same time, they are not that, they don't really normally dip like that. Let me show you these trades I gave to this BTC. The settings I gave to this BTC, as you can see. First buying amount. Now, I bought these highly volatile coins and these coins that they don't normally dip like that. Their price are already high. Like BTC, you all know the price of BTC 30,000 plus, Ethereum 2,000 plus. So it doesn't require small money to trade them before if you want to make profits. You can't say you want to trade them with little money and make reasonable profits. Okay, let me quickly show you this tool in Royalty. When you come to this, your quantitative. Now check on this price. Please make sure you are taking note of how I'm just explaining everything because the head is full. I may just be talking about everything like that. So now when you come to this price, Royalty gave us different tools. When you click on this price, and when you click on price, let me click good. When you click on this, you can see this. Sorry. You can see this thing. You can see this thing, right? Yeah, this thing is a kind of tool that will make you to know the lowest price coin in Royal Q. You can see this REEF is the lowest price coin in general space here. It's a coin that its price is lowest in Royal Q. Meaning that somebody like trading with $100, they should be looking for this type of price of coin, 0.00862, followed by RSR, 0.011, 1174, followed by Sun, 0.011883, followed by Acro. So that this is the lowest price. I mean, the lowest price, or yes, the price of this ref is this. So it's the lowest price coin on this general. And let's check for professional. Okay, I think okay, the lowest under the professional is Shiba. The lowest under professional is Shiba, followed by HOT. You can see the price here. You can see the price. The lowest price on that HOT is 0. Sorry. Okay. You can see the price here. You can see the price. You can see the price. So people trading with little capital, if at all you want to go for any coin, you can go for this little price, small price. But with this one I just talked about now, that can make you to withstand the deep, no matter as the case may be, is all these ones, but you need big capital. Now, like these 3 coins now, what I budgeted for these 3 coins is $3,000. $1,000 for BNB. I project 1,000 for BTC, 1,000 for Ethereum. $3,000 is that. Now you can see 25 first buying amount, then times 40, that is 1,000. Then the whole position take profit ratio. You know that before BTC can do 1.32% in a day sometimes, if there's no bullish, it might not occur. So the same way it doesn't dip like that, the same way it doesn't give profit like that. So now that's why you can now see the way I said the percentage, because before it can dip in 0.5, 0.5. So 0.5 times 40, that is 20%. Before BTC can dip in 20%, you should know, okay, it is around 39,000 now, 39,000 now. If it dips in within 24 hours, if it is to dip in 20%, meaning that we'll be seeing it around, I think, let's say it is 40,000 now. So 44,000, if it is minus 4,000 now, which is 36, it has dipped in 10%. Another 4,000, that will be 32, right? It has dipped in 20%, meaning that when it comes to 32,000, that is when it's going to take all this my 1,000 to trade. But you know, it quickly recovers than any other coin. So the scalping will be more easier with this kind of a coin and with this kind of capital. You can't see floating loss like other coins in this one, because they are not dropping in minus 100%, minus 70%, minus 200%. But for this Shiba, I gave it different settings entirely. The percentage I prepared for this Shiba is 140%. You can see the difference is clear, because I've known the nature of those other coins. Just these 3 coins, 20%, but for this Shiba, 140%. And the way I set them, you can see 0.1, 0.5 margin call drop, 0.5, 1%, 1%, 1.5, 2%, 2%. Then from number 7, I leave it in radical settings of default setting, 60% all through to number 28, as you can see. But I've discovered that it's used to trade under margin call 7 to margin call 20. So you can see I increase my money there so that it can be moving with that place. With these percentages here, it is fantastic and wonderful. So we have learned from our experience and we have gotten it right. All I will just tell you, our people that are experiencing hanging in trade now, I will do 2 things that are involved, or let's say 3 things. Number 1 is either if you have money, you can replenish. Thank God we have a unique robot. In all those fully automated robots, there's no room for replenishment. Like King Gas also said in the international call today, there's no room for what? For replenishment. But if you have money, you can just come here to your trade and click on buy button and replenish, so that what you have entered at the very high side can come down in time and you get out of it. Then you replan your strategy. Failure does not mean that you fail, but failure gives you an opportunity to try a new approach. Failure doesn't mean that you fail, but failure gives an opportunity to try a new approach. Thank God, so we still have our money intact in our Binance. Now, that's number one. If you have money, you replenish. Number two, if you don't have money to replenish, then you exercise patience. But the only bad news I can only say is this: anybody that mistakenly enter or mistakenly instruct Royal Q to enter trade when all the coin are doing their all-time high, you need to exercise, you need to have enough patience. How do I mean by that? Are people still following? Okay, I think you people
Yes,
you can
we are
see.
here. Go
Good.
ahead.
Good. If anybody already entered at the very wrong time of market, you have to exercise patience, because in history of cryptocurrency, sometimes when Bitcoin hits all-time high, it's only, I think it's only this last year and this year or thereabout. I think last year and this year, or is it same last year, that Bitcoin quickly hits its all-time back again. But many times when crypto hits all-time high, it used to take time before it hit it back. So many of you have entered at the wrong time. Even hear this, despite all these settings I gave to these robots, when I discovered that this thing has been scalping for me, trading, scalping, and it's capped until when BTC is around 60 something again and 70,000. My brothers and sisters, I'm going to put everything in one shot. I will stop the magic. I will close all the trade. Once I close all the trade, I will be doing only one shot at that time, spending the time with little amount of money. Spending the time, I'm going to know the direction of market after the several analysis. So that if despite all this setting, imagine if I've set it, if I leave it like this with just 20%, and BTC, this is BTC I'm trading, and BTC is now trading around 69,000 or 70,000. It's trading 70,000. And I set 20% for this robot that it should be buying, and use my $1,000 to buy to the level of 20% dip. Now you can see from 70,000, you can see the price of BTC now. It has dipped more than 50%, or let's say 50%. Now it has dipped 50%, meaning that my trade will have been hanging by now. No magic, no miracle. So if you want to use Duraki robot effectively, you must put what we call very high side of market. You must make sure that you try all your possible best not to enter at the very high side of market. No matter the strategy. No matter the strategy. If you enter at the very high side of market, you have instructed the robot to enter at the very wrong time of market. And don't mind you, despite that, RealQ robot still does a kind of wonderful job for you. When you enter at the very wrong side of market, let's say it is around 70,000. When somebody enter manually at the 70,000, when market is around I think around minus 50% now, or minus 60% from all-time high, you that are using RealQ robots, it will be like around minus 20% for you, or minus 15%. Why to somebody trading manually, it will still remain minus 50%. Why? Because of dollar cost average in RealQ. But because many people that are coming to RealQ, they are novice in crypto markets. They don't know the hidden treasures and the advantages in RealQ application. So that is why, and I would advise you people going for one shot, it is better you play it more safe. How do I mean? It's better you use a kind of a sub-buy way of one shot rather than putting all your money into one shot once. It is not money management. That's what we call money management or risk management in trading. Let's say, for instance, I want to trade one shot now with $200. It is advisable you set it in such a way that You set it this way. You can say, okay, you can just say Radical, can say one shot or $200, you can just put it here. Now you can now say $50 here. Then you can now set your margin to be, I think, 3 left, right? Yes, 3.
Yeah.
You just avoid to buy everything at once, so that when market go other way around, it will be able to still sustain market to some extent. Meanwhile, don't forget that if it's still from number 1 to even 100, if you put it in O warehouse, it's going to be adding everything up as once and dollar cost average it. So by next week, by God's grace, or maybe by Monday tomorrow, because by now we want to focus more attention on you, our affiliated members. We want every one of you to win, because it is your winning that our joy lies on. We want you people to see the treasures and the way you can maneuver and go about Royal Key Robot, how you can use it effectively. We have worked over all night for you people to look for how Royal Key Robot works and how it's going to work for you. So leaders have rubbed minds together. We are working as a team, as a family, as one. So I think by Monday, then Mr. Malachy reminds me, Monday, okay. I think Monday and Sundays, right?
Yeah.
Or Monday, Sundays. So yeah, Monday, Fridays, and Sundays will be for you activated members, how we can enjoy this journey together. Then lest I forget, some people are panicking that when their 1 year elapsed, and let's say they couldn't renew their robots. For instance, somebody activated robots of $100 or $120 and trading with $100. You should know that you need to involve in 2 things. Number 1, you need to be involving in one shot, at the same time involve in leveraging parts. Without that, you might not be able to recover your robot's money back in 1 year if care is not taken. So now, with somebody like that now might not be okay. You have not involved in leveraging parts, and you are skeptical that all your money will not go. Not at all. Even though if you have traded with $5,000, $10,000, and your trade is hanging and no money are available again for you, don't be scared. You should know that all the money is not in USDT, yes, but they are in that particular coin you are trading. The moment Royal Key Robot stops working, your coin will be in that same currency. When that currency rise, it's going to rise. So meaning that is this going to rise back to your initial capital, initial money? That's why we used to tell people that in Royal Q, there's nothing to lose. There's nothing to lose. Even though if robots stop working because you do not renew in time, your money will still be there. Even when market rise, it's going to rise back to your capital and your profits. That is fantastic and wonderful. So it is better for me to have my money in a safer place like this than looking for get rich quick and I lose everything. Thank you, everybody. If you have questions, you can ask your question because our time is far spent. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, great leader. Abbas, it's a wonderful night. Tonight is so enjoyable that we have people all around the world. I can see great leaders, the leader of thought, the timbers and calibers of leaders that make up the Royal Q globally here present. I can see one of our leaders. Before we come into the question, let me thank about Moshood for a wonderful presentation. Let me thank Captain Jumbo, Irianga, and let me appreciate the leader, Madam Mrs. Grace Joseph. Let me appreciate KK Sources, and let me also welcome and appreciate Pascal Chika. If I put a dozen or what? No. Let me also appreciate Princess Sarah, all the way from Kenya. That's my second home. And let me also appreciate leader at Crypto Billionaire Merits, who also here present, and all the leaders who cannot be able to mention. Let me also appreciate OBM, who is in a present, and Coach. Coach 1, 2, 3. And similar big leaders were from America, India, Pakistan, Nigeria, Uganda, Kenya, South Africa, and also our leader from Dubai, and also so many of you who came from different countries. to be here tonight. It's a very wonderful that we come together to rub mind as one family, Tanzania members, people in a different state capital here in Nigeria. I appreciate all of you and I welcome you, those in Canada, US, and all the big leaders who, make tonight colorful. I'm so excited. And this, let me officially announce to you that we are upgrading in Royal Q. We are upgrading in Royal Q 2.0. This Royal Q 2.0 is to make everything official open for you to learn very well. Prepare yourself with a biro and a paper to learn how to trade perfectly. We are talking of the community of traders. It's not all the kangaroo or the abracadabra. We have ended all those ways because enough is enough. Thank you so much, Sir Abad. While we quickly rush to the question and answer, prepare your question, please, and ask your question perfectly and wisely. If somebody else have asked your question, don't repeat the question again, please, so that you will not take more of our time. Thank you so much. While we are going there, let me look at people who have raised up your hands for tonight. First of all, we have a lady. You have read up here for things before we started. So I think you can unmute yourself and ask your question. Lady, are you there? If you are there, you can unmute yourself, lady. Lady, can you mute yourself? Okay, while we are waiting for lady, I see Blessing. Blessing, are you there? Can you unmute yourself and ask a question? Blessing, are you there? Okay.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. You are welcome, leader.
Thanks for doing very great. Okay, so actually I have a question. What I actually wanted to say was that I wanted to just talk quickly about where you upgraded, and I wanted to encourage every team leader here, every individual to take this very serious. You've not seen anything yet to Royal Q. What you're about to see now is going to fire you up to the next level. Nobody's trying to cajole you, but we're trying to tell you how you're going to make so much money for yourself that you regret not even taking it serious before now. So we're having different dimensions coming in. So if your team is not educated, it's your fault. So different dimension, coming with freebies, coming to experience. We're going to be having gala night. Our Fridays are going to be gala night. A lot of experience is going to be shared. Testimonies are going to be shared. We're going to be having it Monday, Wednesdays, Friday. Then Sunday is normally our technical training. So Monday, Wednesdays, Friday. So you cannot just say you miss all of them. And each day comes with different topics. So you shouldn't just even say you will not be there. So get ready, get the flyers, get the write-up, share to all your registered group, all activated members, please. Only for activated members. We want to take this to another level. And with all the team leaders, we are working so hard to see how everyone, even if you are not in the team building aspect, can benefit richly from Royal Q. Cheers, guys. We're going to see you tomorrow and we'll talk more. I love to see everyone tomorrow. Okay, good night, everybody.
So thank you so much, Leader Blessing, for your information. So leaders, get prepared, get prepared, get prepared. While we are going on, Cynthia, can you, unmute and ask your question?
Okay, yes, please. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for your time. You've done really, really well. I am an activated member in Royal Q, but I am finding it really difficult to verify my Binance. It's really giving me a tough time. And then whenever I am in meetings like this, you people talk about Binance, and I have hobby anyway, but I think that I am not doing well on hobby because I just need to be on Binance, but I'm finding it difficult. I don't know who can help me with that, to verify my Binance.
Okay. Let me first of all put you on notice. If you're Nigerian, we discovered that a lot of our passports or some of our driver licenses are not clear because of our, the kangaroo the people who are in this agency they are doing. They are not capture our face very well to be priced. And when you are floating it on Binance, it keep on telling you that face is not bright. He give on 1 or 2 reasons that makes him not to accept our, international passport or driver license. And these days, we found out that the nil they are giving at this point of time is not colored anymore, but rather black and white. And Binance only accept black and white. I think we encourage you that hobby you are using is also doing well. Okay, so that you will not stretch yourself so much about that. I want to take it at this point. Let me just say it categorically for everybody. Hobby, Coinbase Pro are the 3 exchanges we are using. So if you try Binance and you couldn't succeed on your intimate verification, please, you don't need to be worried. You don't have anything to worry about. Take Hobby and take Coinbase Pro, and we grow together at the same time. Like me, I buy the 3 of them, and I'm using them, and all of them are working perfectly, please. So that you not get worried, please. Okay?
Thank you.
I don't know whether if I have answer a question.
Yes, please, you have great.
Okay, right.
Thank you very much.
All right. So, Pavello, can you, unmute yourself and ask a question?
Hi, leaders.
Yeah,
hi, leaders. I just wanted to ask, when are we doing lessons for the robot settings? Like, for example, if you can give us the settings, or it depends, those settings, it depends on the amount of money which you have on your account. Can you please assist?
Okay. What will happen is we normally have technical training from Monday 10 a.m. Nigeria time till Saturday, and also the international on Sunday by 8:30 p.m. So if you can join us tomorrow morning by 10 a.m. Nigeria time, you can check it your own time. Then you are 6-2 there to do your setting. Okay, that is what we normally do, because we are really out and committed to help all the Royal Q community all over the world, because your success is our concern. And when you are succeeding, we too also succeed, and the whole world will impress Royal Q. That is why we take it as a point of duty to do that now. You see, all the leaders, no one is sleeping at that now. We're all thinking what to do to make you, to put more greater smile in your mouth.
Thank you very much.
I hope I answer your question.
Yeah, thank you very much.
In addition to this question, we have several Telegram channel and groups where you can get this done. We like of that. I think we have Olari is on this call. He has a Telegram group called Clubek 9. So he used to, in fact, I love the job the guy is doing. He used to put people through every day by day. I think he used to hold like 3 online calls every day to put people through how they can get signal, how they can trade and all that. I myself also, I have a Telegram channel for everybody, every React member. I did video recording as in a screen record of trade settings. I put it on pin message on that group for anybody that can lay their hands on it. Just watch the recording and you'll be able to copy everything to your trade. So I think we have something like that on our Telegram groups. But when you join our Telegram, these are our technical trainings, we're going to call the Telegram names to you, because our time is fast spent already.
All right, thank you so much, leader. Thank you so much. I think all of us, we can take note of that. These three earlier we mentioned, be part of it, because we are out to do the what, to do the justice. Pick the three areas, be there. Don't say I don't have time. That is our problem. So that your problem will be solved. Thank you so much. I think I see Lady. Lady, can you unmute yourself and ask a question? Quickly as possible, our time is running off.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
I had an issue with my Binance trying to verify for quite some time, so I had to use OB.
Okay.
Just this month, eventually, after like few months back. So my problem now is I've been trading with $100. So I don't know, maybe due to my children or something. So suddenly I couldn't see my hobby application again. So I tried downloading another one, that's OB Pro. So after I downloaded, it's still showing, which it has been binded already. So I can't really see, everything has still been a 0, 0. So I don't really understand what is going on. Is it that my money is gone, or what should I do?
Okay, I think do you check your capital, your hobby?
The last time I checked it was 85 because $15 was used for gas fee. So the initial capital we used was $85.
Okay, $85. But are you still seeing that money in your hobby account exchange?
Yeah, my hobby. I mean, the application was deleted.
Okay, listen, because one, if you put your money in a hobby exchange, your money will remain there. Nothing will remove your money out there, except maybe you share your detail with anybody who can have access to your hobby and withdraw your money. Then in Royal Q, what you need to do in Royal Q, if your gas fee, if you still have a gas fee in Royal Q, what you need to do is to upgrade, update your Royal Q. We update your Royal Q so that you can get the new updates and the new the new version of the Royal Q. So that everything will start working well again the way it is.
I'm now on the new version of Royal Q.
Not a new version.
Yes.
Where are you joining out from?
I'm calling from Ilorin.
Ilorin. What will happen? Meet your upline. So your upline will know how to get us. Just meet your upline. You will know how to get us, so that we'll look at it and assist you on it to help you to arrange it back. Just discuss with your upline, because I know your upline get your upline. Okay, so I believe it's easy to get to Mr. Abbas and those around from Ilorin down to Ondo. Okay, I know we have Abbas is there around the Ondo, so we have also a big leader in Ilorin there. So that
should I be rest assured that my money is still intact?
Yes. Your money is intact, except if someone, except you share your detail with someone. That's the only way somebody can take your money. But if you don't share your detail with someone, you are the one that handle it intact. Nothing will happen to your money. Your money will remain there. So just go to your balance, which is your spot wallet in a hobby. You will see your money there.
Okay. You don't understand. I downloaded the hobby application.
That's the question I want to. That's the question I want to ask you. And are you sure you were able to log into that new application with your previous details?
Yes.
Once you are able to log in, that means that it's still same your account, so you can still recover everything.
Okay.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay. We have on the call we have Jules. Can you unmute yourself? Jules, can you mute yourself? All right.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. You are welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much. Please, I have an issue with my Binance Exchange too. Before the verification for intermediate, I have accounts with different Gmail. That time, this was about 3 years now. I've been using both platforms and Binance differently. But immediately the introduction of verification to intermediate was able to verify one. I was able to verify one of my accounts. And the second one has been so difficult for me to verify. But my question is this: is it not possible for me to use the same identification card to verify both accounts? Because I'll be able to verify what the first one I verified, I have some money in there. The second one I'm unable to verify. I have some money there too. I have about almost $200 there. So, but I'm unable to verify it today. So, does it mean that they will not allow me to use the same ID card to verify both accounts? That's my question. Or is there anything I can do to help me in the verification to intermediate in my second account? Or does it mean it's not allowed to open two accounts at the same time? That was my question, sir.
Leader Abbas, can you
before it was allowed before to have multiple accounts in Binance, but currently now it is not allowed again. You can have multiple accounts, but when it comes to verification, some KYC, that's when you will not be able to access some accounts. But this is what you can do, because I have someone that have experienced that before, and I directed the person to chat them, to chat their support. The person explained himself and it was rectified. So you can chat. I'm talking about the account that you are unable to verify. The second one with different email address. So you can go to support on that account and explain yourself to them. So there's a way their customer service is going to be of help, how you can go about it. But anything you experience there, you can let me aware in our next class.
All right, thank you, sir. God bless you.
It's all right. Thank you so much. We have Madam Amina Yakubu.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, Ma.
Good evening, great leaders.
Yeah, good evening. Go ahead.
You've been doing good to us. My question is, I hear about the analysis of the Bitcoin and the other two coins. But the one I'm trading now, I have 1 Bitcoin and 1 inch. I don't know. The 1 inch, can it recover? Because all of them now are in deep. That's my question, sir.
All right, madam. Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, Madam Amina. So now, with these all these coins that you said they are in deep, do you still have extra USDT left, or it has taken all your USDT to buy that true coins?
I think it has taken. I don't know. I don't know how to check that one.
Let me quickly show you how you can check on your Royal Q.
Okay, sir.
Let me quickly show you. So remember, you get your Royal Q application.
Yes.
Now you can see under this quantitative below here. This place.
Under quantitative.
Yeah, click on it. Then you can see this particular arrow, circle arrow. You can click on it to refresh your balance. So when you click on this quantitative and you click on this place, anything you see there is your balance. And if you see 0 there, mean that you are left with 0 balance.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Have you checked?
I will check.
All right. So maybe after you check, you can let me tell you possible things you can do. If you still have enough, if you still have enough fund there, meaning that there's a way you can use that remaining money to extend the deep. Maybe it can be trading little for you, pending the time is going to come up. But if you don't have any fund there at all, and you have extra fund, even though if you have little fund there, if you have extra fund, there's a way, maybe in our next class, I'm going to go more in that crypto bubbles, because that crypto bubbles makes analysis easier for layman. Not everybody can use TradingView and all these tools we used to use, but that TradingView makes analysis more easier, so that you know the coin that is at the bottom. So in our next class, I'm going to show you how you can make use of that crypto bubble to know the coins and on the bottom. So when you know that that 1 inch is at the bottom, then that's exactly the time you can pump replenishment. You don't just pump replenishment anyhow. If you pump replenishment anyhow, if the coin is not yet at the bottom, you see it will be like from fry pan to fire. So because the hanging you want to avoid, you're going to experience more hanging. So but let's just first check out on that place if you still have money. If you don't have, then we'll see what we can do to that.
What I'm seeing, sorry, sir.
Okay.
The USDT that I see is 11.9 only.
Oh, 11.9. And how much was your total USDT before you start the trade?
$300.
How many dollars?
300.
$300. So meaning that Robert has made use of it to buy. And maybe it's what the trade has been, the Robert has been buying when the price is at the very high side. But unknowingly, you couldn't stop the robot not to keep trading at that point in time. But what we're going to do now, if you can avoid more funds, there's a way, we have two options. You can use that more fund to re-switch your settings. The previous setting you are using, there's a way we can switch it. If you have extra fund, that robot will keep buying and selling under this current price on that same coin. And the second way is when you can replenish, you are fed up of that trade or that coin. There's a way, but before you can replenish, don't forget, you need to consult a professional to help you analyze whether that coin is really at the bottom, so that when you replenish it, it will go out and close that trade in time. So, but I would suggest the second option, the first option of switching to new strategy and extending your dips, and it will be trading under the dip, pending the time is going to come out itself.
Okay, sir.
All right.
All right, thank you, leader. Madam Amina.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, what will happen? I think I know you always find it difficult to share your screen.
Now I know how to do it, sir.
Do you know how to do it now?
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, no problem. Let us meet tomorrow in the morning so that you can share your screen. Okay.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right. We have Jonah. Jonah, can you unmute and ask your question? Jonah, are you there? Okay. While we are waiting for Jonah, Jonah, are you there? Can you unmute and ask your question?
Mr. Jonah, don't sleep with that too.
Okay, let me call on Celis Trade. Can you unmute yourself?
This tries, yeah. Let me first of all I want to thank you guys. Honestly, I was just blown apart. I really appreciate all the effort, all the mentoring, everything. Even the initiative is fantastic. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it. My question is very short. I know a couple of people were asking questions about their Binance and all that, and I know there was an answer to one of them about using Coinbase Pro. I remember some time back when I wanted to use Coinbase Pro, and I got the feedback as like Nigerians is not yet, that is Coinbase Pro exchange is not yet supported for Nigerians. I don't know. Can Nigerians use Coinbase Pro now? Do we have anyone who is currently using it from Nigeria?
You can bind it. Me, I've not yet used it. What will happen? We make a verification to see if it's possible now. But let me know whether our leader Abbas, are you there?
Coinbase Pro is not possible yet for Nigerians.
Okay. Thank you very much. I just wanted to be sure.
All right.
And that's all right.
You are welcome. Okay. Ali, Mr. Ali, can you all right, you're welcome.
Yes, hi.
Yeah, welcome.
Hi, good evening, sir. I had a question regarding different amount between Binance and Royal Q.
Okay.
I noticed that possession amount and quantity amount were different, so it wasn't same in Binance. Why is quantity of coins different in Binance and Royal Q app? For example, I had mana and quantity in app said 88, while it says 126 in Binance. I can show you if you make me host.
Okay.
No, it's not necessarily we make you co-host. I really understand what you're talking about. And you are not the first person that will be experiencing such. Oh, yeah, especially and particularly on Mana Coin. So yes, several people used to experience that on Mana Coin. So it's not the first from Rare Q, but it's first from that particular coin itself. So not only, even in our last technical training, somebody asked similar question pertaining to Mana. What I discovered from experience is that you just leave this like that. Don't try to cancel it. Just leave it until when everything closes. Even because of that, I only trade Mana for one shot. I don't use to trade it on for cycle trading because of that malfunction. So it's advisable. Maybe when we want to trade BNB, but Reaki used to tell us that you should deposit little BNB on our Binance. Maybe the same thing they have yet to discover on Mana, because that's where it used to be when we are trading it on cycle. So our advice, if you don't want any loss, just leave it like that, and you can put it in one shot and stop the margin call. So that one will just go.
Thank you for your advice. But is it only Mana, or are there any other coins that is like Mana?
Yeah, there's another coin like that. There are two coins like that, Mana and a particular coin, but I've forgotten. So I'm going to search for the second coin to let you know aware of that. Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello.
All right. Yeah, Jonah, you can go ahead.
Hello.
Go ahead. We can hear you loud and clear.
Thank you. Good evening, sir. I'm so happy to be in the court tonight. I really enjoyed the training. Thank you so much for all the explanation.
God bless you, sir.
What I want to ask is, I wanted to activate somebody this evening, and after all the verification, he wanted to do SMS verification, and we tried over an hour plus. The Binance was not responding to send SMS code to complete the verification. So we could not actually activate the Royal Q because the money was already moved into the Binance before that time, just to move money to the Royal Q, but we just have to activate do verification before we can, SMS verification before we can go ahead with that. So I don't know if there's any way out, because even not quite long, the person called me, has been trying since afternoon, and they were not sending him a code to finish up the SMS verification.
Okay, I think if that is the case, you need to use another phone to try it. Maybe another bigger phone, okay? Because sometimes some phone may be having issue. Even some phone, because of if it's some of these the G3, but if you are using 4G, 4G always move faster. If somebody is somebody in Nigeria, and if it's using 2G or 3G, it will experience some little delay. But if the person is using a 4G, 4G move faster. That's the 4G network. So what we need to do, let it change to another bigger phone and use it to do that. It will go faster.
Then you should also check spam. Sometimes the email go to spam.
Okay. Yeah, in addition, you can change the environment sometimes. If you are using good phone and you are expressing short, you can change the environment. Then Sometimes you can, even if you know you are using good phone like 4G and the prospect is using like 3G, you can log out your own Binance and use your own good network phone to create accounts for such person. Then you log out and log in back your account, your own Binance account. You can complete everything via your own phone, or you change environment. And most times, if you doing something like that, so you need to make sure that because you need to understand Binance. Sometimes Binance used to funny sometimes. So because you may click, you may try to receive email address because of their own network. Sometimes you may not receive it in the afternoon. Maybe in the midnight, you can just see that all the messages will just be dropping. So sometimes once in a while like that, it used to happen. So maybe you need to exercise more patience and retry it again.
Okay.
I hope that's clear.
Okay. Yes. The email has we have finished with the email. They have verified him, but you know the verification point is 4, and they said you have to do like 2 before you can do transaction. So we wanted to add SMS to it for email. That's settled. Even the ID verification, that's settled. But they said we cannot do financial transaction except he has done 2, one more verification, which is maybe Google authentication, SMS, and
SMS,
one other one. So we just pick SMS, which is faster, but it's not sending code back for us to use to do the final verification.
And okay, again, another thing is this: look at the code you use. Look at the code you use on that phone. For example, if you are using plus, if you are in Nigeria, you're using plus 234.
Yes.
That means you need to start with 80 and some other number. But if you started after the plus, you started 080 and continue, they will not send the code. So
I know.
you must, if you are using, you must start that. And then if that phone number is not going, you need to change another new phone number.
Okay.
Yes, to go.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Thank you for your question. Loaners 2021. Can you unmute yourself?
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, all members. Yes, my question was concerning, I saw the leader Abbas was explaining about the coins that is trading. He's trading Bitcoins and Ethereum and the other coins. So my question is basically on him. I would like to ask him, I saw the coins are already in blue, and it keeps on trading. I don't know. When do you know that now this coin has brought profit? Yes, you'll see your money increasing the coin in the particular coin. So when do you stop that trade? Are you going to sell that coin, or you keep on until when? And how do you know that this coin here will still bring more profit, or this coin here will drop in profit, and you're still holding on the coin? I would like to hear from him about that, please.
All right, Mr. Leonard. Royal Q has given us a powerful tool. On this powerful tool, if especially the button they just introduced, because you come to this My button, you see where they write My strategy settings. This is where I have programmed and configure everything I want those things to do.
Okay.
So the percentage I want you to sell, the percentage I want you to buy another one, it will be doing that on cycle and on autopilot for me. I don't need to be selling it myself. I've programmed everything there, and that is why it is robot.
Oh, okay. It means it has been automated.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you very much. That's the part that I didn't know. Okay, thank you very much, Coach.
You're welcome.
Okay. Leonard, I hope you can understand it clearly. That's when
yes, now I see.
Royal Q is the best. So we have just 6 minutes to end the call. So please, we will not take any question again apart from these 2 persons that remain. So any other question, you can take it to next week, or you can join us on our 10 a.m. Nigeria time tomorrow and the rest of the other days. And Madu, you can unmute yourself and ask a question. We are running fast.
Yeah.
No,
Good evening.
iPad will not accept you. Hold on, iPad will not accept you. We have only 6 minutes, and we said 2 persons remain, and that is all. So Amadu, go ahead.
Good evening.
Good evening. You are welcome.
You guys are doing a wonderful job, and God will bless you.
And bless you too, sir.
Honestly, I joined Royal Q last year, and I joined blindly. I put in so much capital in it and was getting good trading profits, not until when the coins went into deep. And I don't have leaders around me that can actually guide me. So my capital is being held back about $6,000. You can imagine. And now I cannot say I'm getting something in a day. So I don't know how you people can actually help me out of this predicament that I am in. My capital is tied down and I'm not getting anything.
Wow. Sorry about that.
Thank you.
It's in line with a particular quote that used to hold in people's ear, but I love that quote. They used to say, beginning of every successful project looks like a disaster.
Yeah.
Beginning of every successful project. So all that was your own disaster in using React robots,
yeah.
which is a successful project. Now, with that, all your $6,000, meaning that you put all the money in trade at once, you didn't split it very well for the robot to be taken by bits.
Yes.
Then maybe you wrongly enter when the price is high. So that is probably 3 things that might happen. So, but deed has been done already. So do you now have any USDT left in your Binance?
Yeah, how about just about 176?
176. How many coins are you trading on RoyalQ? How many coins?
Pardon?
How many coins you initiated, you opened with that $6,000?
The number of coins.
Yeah, the
I
number
have
of coins.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 7. You know, like I told you, I didn't really actually have a guide. At that time, if I see a coin that was, some people in the chat group are saying this coin is giving, I'll just buy.
You have to go open it. Wow.
You know, so till all of them went into deep that I'm not
if I may ask you, can you still remember the price of BTC that time when you entered those trades? Can you still remember? Can you still remember?
Honestly, I cannot remember, but I know I joined last year, July.
This is last year, July.
Yes.
And that was when you started entry trade, right?
Yes.
Oh, I can see. What happened was that when you entered, number one, you traded too much coins. You overload the robots.
Yes.
Secondly, you enter all those markets when the price was still high.
Yes.
So, maybe probably now.
And most of my first buy was $50.
Wow, that is much. So I would advise you that your solution, there's no remedy. As for me, there's no remedy on if you can get more funds. Now, since we now have up to like 19 coins, you can't get more funds to extend all the 19 coins. The best strategy for you now, when you get more funds, like how much involved in each coin? How much involved in each coin? Like how much involved in each coin?
I don't understand your question.
Okay, you have 19 coins, right? So there will be particular USDT that are involved in each of the coin. Like let's say the total USDT involved in this one out of the 90 is $200. This is $500. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
So you can check that on your Binance. You can see the value under those coins you have opened. So if you see the dollar, or even though if you can check on those coins, click on those coins on your trade on your Royal Queue. That's where you're going to get accurate results. Let me quickly show you that.
Okay.
Let me quickly show you that. Okay. When you get to your Royal Queue here, so you know this is Shiba, right? You can click on this Shiba.
Yes,
Then you check this place, position amount.
Okay.
Any
amount.
figure you see here, just add 1 to it. That is amount of USDT involved in that trade.
Okay.
So once you know the amount involved in all those trades, the one that has at lowest amount involved is the one we are going to deal with first. We are going to be replenishing your trade one by one.
Okay.
We will now be using those money to replenish others. Let's say, for instance, out of the 19 coins, let's say the lowest amount involved in a particular out of the 19 is like $100. Others are 200, 500. So the one with $100 involvement is what we are going to is the one we are going to replenish first. If we pump like $1,000 on a $100 distant deep, so it's going to come out in market. When it comes out, then we have $1,100, right? As on profit. So we now look for another one that is next to that one. We'll be doing one by one like that to replenish every trade and get out of that trade. But you need to exercise patience, then we need to strategize. And by God's grace, you're going to get out of all those trades. But be prepared for little capital. Then get in touch with your leader. Get in touch with your leader, but maybe you need to attend our next class where I'm going to teach you how you can make use of crypto bubbles to know when to replenish all those coins. So with time, you can replenish everything and you get out of all those trades.
Okay. I'm very grateful. So when will be tomorrow's Zoom meeting?
10 a.m.
Okay, 10 a.m.
10 a.m. in the morning and 8 p.m. in the evening. Business
Nigerian
time.
Okay.
But the 8 p.m. Okay, yes, you are correct.
8 p.m.
8 p.m. presentation. 8 p.m. 10 a.m. in the morning for technical training. While 8 p.m. In the evening.
Okay.
Nigerian time.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
The same link.
Yeah, the same link.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
We have somebody on the call, which is Jen. Can you unmute yourself and ask your question? The last person on the call tonight.
Hello everyone. I have a question that in our team, when we're reaching in V2 and one person, if we're reaching in our team in ranking V2, we will not get any profit from that group. But is that the same if we reach in ranking V3? Is that right?
Come again.
I've understood this question.
Okay.
He's talking about what we call SSD in MLM. The full meaning of SSD is same status downline. You know, when you rank V2 and you're down before, by the time your downline is going to meet you in V2, you are going to be earning $10 and gas fee and all that. But the moment your downline becomes V2 under you, you know, that place is going to be blocked. That is why I love the way Kenyan people have been building their team. They are building on 2020 anyway. That's not the class for that anyway. So, but now that one is blocked, right? It now has that when you become V3 and your downline become V3, is it going to be blocked totally like that? No is the answer. When you become,
exactly.
When you become V3, Royal Q has made provision for that. There's what we call peer reward. When you become V3 and your downline turn V3 and you are in the same status, you are going to be earning peer reward of 10% on any gas fee he or she earn. And you are going to be earning, I think, $1.5 on activation happen in that team of the same status downlines.
Okay, but you have to be up one ranking belonging up from all your team until V6, right? Otherwise, the commission will be stopped, right?
No, when you become V6, the commission, the normal commission will stop. For instance, where you are V3 and you have V2 under you, anything that happens, activation that happens under that V2, you are going to be earning $10. Then their gas fee you'll be earning. But the moment that V2 becomes V3, unlike V2 and V2, if two of you are V2, nothing will come to you. But when you are in V3 and it's V3, instead of it to be making $10 on its activation in his team, you'll be getting $1.5 from the activation from his team. Then for the gas fee, any gas fee he earn, that your downline that become V3, any gas fee he earn, you're going to be earning peer reward, which is 10% of any gas fee he earn. That's the money. Until when you reach V6, I think it's only in fixes that SSD doesn't affect the gain. In fact, in physics, the more physics you have, the more money you have in physics.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Because our upline, he was give us wrong information because he was told me that until V2, we have this kind of commission. Rather than after V3, it will be okay. So I think he was giving us wrong information.
Okay, you just add correct information now.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Thanks.
Jack, you're welcome. You're welcome. I think we have gone a long way, and our time is already off. But let me appeal for just a minute for you not to look at if we escape someone. iPads, can you just mute yourself and ask your question if you are still having the question, so that we can do the justice for you tonight and finally end with you. iPad, if you are there, are you still there? Can you mute yourself and ask your question?
Hi, thank you for the favor. My question was based on the opening of margins. I understand there's one who was talking about, but he's bought 19 coins and at a very high amount, like $50 each. Now he's in a floating loss. Can he not use the opening of margin calls? And my question was based on the margin calls opening. One strategy is either you add more money if you're in a floating loss, and the other one I understand is opening of the margin calls. I'm used to the adding of the money to each coins to get yourself out of the floating loss. But what the other way, if you don't have money, is the opening of the margin calls. How do you go about opening the margin calls?
There's none of these two options. I mean, all the two options need money. If you want to open, if you open margin call, even we need more money than replenishing. That's why I don't advise him to open more margin calls. If he's to open more margin call for like 19 coins, he's going to need like at least $100 or $200 to extend more margin calls, and multiply $200 times 19. You know, that's big money. So, but if he has just $1,000, we cannot be dealing with each coin to replenish them one by one, with kind of thorough research and thorough analysis on each coin before we replenish them.
Okay, but which one is better than the other one, especially if you don't have a lot of money?
All right. If somebody is on just 3 coins or 2 coins, I will advise the person should go for opening more margin. But in this case, in which he has multiple coins, you know, if somebody has just 2 or 3 coins on hanging, you can just look for like $300, and there's a way you can extend your margin and to be trading for you. You won't need more funds. But because if you have a multiple coins like 10, 15, there's no remedy than to replenishing them one by one. Only if you have the money to take care of all the coins when we open the margin.
Okay. Or maybe he can attend to the few that have got legal floating loss, at least to come out of those coins where he's got less floating loss. Minus.
He can do what?
I mean, I thought you could, at least it would help if you could replenish just the few that where you've not lost a lot of money in the coin, where you don't have a lot of floating loss. I think it's the best if you could replenish the few.
Yeah.
Better
so, but the only thing is that if we out of the 19 coins now, let's say we replenish like 15, there's now left with 4. The reason why we need to replenish all the 4 is no other reason that when he entered to draw those coins at a wrong time. So we should look for a way to get out of that very high side of market so that we can now have a kind of new settings. So that's what
Okay, I get you. Yeah, it's just the way maybe I will learn next time when you do the crypto bubbles. Maybe that's when I'm going to learn how you open the margins.
all right, no problem. All right.
Yeah.
Learn
But
this
the time,
in our next class, you're going to learn the crypto bubbles, how you can use it to declare coins already at the bottom. Then the one that you cannot enter or trade. At the same time, there are some other tools in this our royal queue that many people are yet to know how to make use of. I just show you one today how you can declare the lowest price coin on royal queue. And now you can get the highest price coin and the price of coins and the coin that are already at the peak for that day and 24 hours following and all that. We're going to take care of that in our next class.
okay, sorry, the time. You said it's gonna be at tomorrow at 10 and at 8 p.m. Is that the South African?
It might be another topic by 10 a.m. tomorrow because Mr. Malachy and Campi Jumbo or Mr. Julius, they're going to take care of that tomorrow. But the one I'm going to undo, that will be next week, Sunday. But tomorrow, they are going to have another section by 10 a.m., by 8 a.m. Unfortunately, if our schedule is happening that you should be having the technical training twice in a week, just make sure you are attending all the activated members calls and make sure you are referring people to our prospecting calls also.
Okay, it's just that I might not be available when you, but I don't want to miss the bubble, especially the crypto bubble.
All right, no problem, madam. You're not going to miss it. You're not going to miss it. We're going to share the information and announcement to different groups.
Okay, all right.
All right. All right. I think you can understand the time clearly. iPad on the crypto bubble will be by next week Sunday at the same time, 8:30 p.m. Nigeria time.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
On the crypto bubble, that will be on 8:30 p.m. Nigeria time. You can use it to check your time frame. I don't know the country where you are at this point, but you can use Google to get the 8:30 p.m. Nigeria time on your own location.
Okay, on the invitation, it will be there anyway. I will look in the Nigeria time.
Okay, the same invitation, yeah, exactly. So, ladies and gentlemen, I thank all of you so much for your patience. For those who are we are 67 people remain right now on the call. It's very special one. I want to appreciate all of you for your time, your patience, waiting at the point of time, because my grandfather always said, it is a place where you place your bag, and you know the value of what to put in the bag. That is where your mind always be. Our bag today is Royal Q. That is where you put our calories. Our calories is on Royal Q and Binance Exchange. That is why we need always to be here to learn more on a new business. And what is a new business? The digital way, the digital economy, and the digital marketing. Some of us lack these areas, and I want you to gather yourself and prepare yourself and be part of this. Ukraine and Russia is a shining example of what we are telling you. Nobody knows who is going to be tomorrow. It may be my country, it may be your country, and if you are not equipped yourself in this space, you're going to live out of the streets. My prayer is that no single person that is being Doyaku that will be left out of the streets because of crypto knowledge. Okay? So at this junction, let me invite Madam Grace Joseph to give us a final vote of thanks for all to close for tonight. May God bless you all.
Amen.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Good evening, great leaders. I want to say a big thank you to everyone that made it to the call tonight. I want to thank especially all the speakers. They did a good job tonight. It was very educative, very informative. I want to believe a lot of people have learned a lot tonight. The request I'll make to everyone on the call is please don't sleep on these informations. All right, everything you've learned tonight, do your best to put them to practice. Go to Binance, look at the charts. Captain Jumbo took us through that session. Please do your best to study charts, all right? Go to Crypto Bubbles, understand how it works. There are a lot of information going on in the community on Telegram. Join those groups and learn. Yes, the fact that the Royal Q bot does the trading for us does not mean we should not make deliberate, conscious efforts to learn, to acquire more knowledge. Most of the things they are giving to us tonight, a lot of people pay money to learn them, right? But because of Royal Q, they've made that huge sacrifice and are offering it to us free of charge. So I want to request, please, do the little you can from your end as a user of these bots to study, to understand, to learn more, and then keep attending trainings until you become perfect. A big thank you to everyone in the house. Like I usually say, Royal Q is not going away, right? It is the business of the 21st century. It's here for us to make money. So we need more understanding in order to maximize profits. Do your best to share this opportunity with someone, right? Don't keep it to yourself. Don't be the only one enjoying it. Crypto is the future. A lot is happening in the crypto space. We're having adoptions in most nations of the world. What's the market cap today? It's about 1.3 trillion. What is going to be your stake by the time the crypto market hits 10 trillion? How much stake are you going to have inside that 10 trillion? That's the more reason you should position yourself now. Do not allow the bear season, the red we are seeing, to scare you. For me, it's the best time to accumulate assets and prepare yourself for the next bull season. So thank you so much for making it to this call tonight. I want to appreciate every leader in the house. Thank you for your time. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Grace Joseph, for your vote of thanks. May I, at this junction, say good night and good morning and good evening.
All right, good night. Good night, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.